Well, hello everyone. If this has just popped up on your Facebook, very warm welcome. This is the East Midlands Today Facebook. Very, very glad to have you here on BBC in the East Midlands because it is a big day in England. It is the next stage of the unlocking. You may well have already seen the pictures on your TV screens of queues outside shops as non-essential shops reopen once again. We're expecting pubs, hospitality to be very busy later on in the day. They're talking about a lot of bookings being taken. You can go there outdoors, provided you're sticking, of course, to the rule of 6 and sticking to 2 households only. You can go outdoors at the moment. So they are opening up once again. And some things are opening up indoors again. And you can see one of those things behind me at the moment. We've got leisure centres and pools opening up today, and also gyms like this one. This is the Castle Gym in Nottingham. It's been waiting a very, very long time to reopen indoors, and I can actually talk to the owner of it now. We just want to hear from you as time goes on as well today. So remember, in the box below, type your comments or your questions. We would love to hear from you, and if people here can answer them, they will. If I can answer them, we will, and if not, we will get back to you with an answer. So questions and comments just below. Right. Luke, the owner here at Castle Gym. I can see people working out behind you. How soon did you open this morning? When did you open?
6 a.m. this morning. I think they're already waiting at the door. The whole of Nottingham were eager to get back straight. I think the whole of the country really. Everybody's trying to get into the gyms. They've missed them, and I think they're not going to look back now. They're definitely not going to take it for granted again.
You are beaming, absolutely beaming.
It's been a tough few months. We've worked hard behind the scenes. The team's done amazing, and what we've tried to do is to bring back the best, safest facility we can. So when people are flocking in and wanting to come in, they know they can do so, but they can do so safely. And we've tried to make the place as good as we can. It's
been a really up and down year, hasn't it, in terms of being able to open, not being able to open, what exactly the rules are. How difficult has it been for
you? Well, who can get a grasp of the rules? They're changing that quick. We've got to give whatever interpretation we can to them. We try and interpret them as best to suit us and to suit our members. We try and use our common sense. And to be honest, people coming to train, they're not out in a pub, they're not drinking, they're not going wild, they're coming here for a reason. They want to be safe as well. They're keeping the distance, they're using the sanitizer, and they know they want to use the facility right to keep us open.
But it's exactly the kind of place I think people have been worried about outside, the scientists and things like that. You know, you're indoors, we're actually down quite some steps here from street level. I mean, you've got a fair bit of space, but it's closed in. How hard have you had to work to make it feel safe to you and to everyone else?
Yeah, 100%. We've had to put some new ventilation in, make sure the air flows in. We're keeping the capacity down to what we're allowed to do. And we're just asking members to just use the common sense, really. Keep the distance. And we're lucky enough here. We've got loads of space. We've got loads of rooms. And they can just go on. And we've got plenty of kit. So we've been able to put things apart, make everything right, and I think we're not going to have any problems.
Well, let's talk a little bit about it. Serena, can we get the camera to swing around a bit so we can see reception and things like that just behind us here? Remember, keep your questions and comments coming into us in the box below, and we'd love to hear them. Luke, just come on around. Sorry, step around. Sandy's holding our microphone. Just talk us through as a member as you come in, because I can see the swipe card there. So how do you know who's in here and so, for contact tracing and things like that?
Yeah, so we run our membership system. It's all live. When they're coming in to check in, it gives us exact live numbers of how many's in the gym at any one time. So if we are reaching that capacity, we can start advising. We are saying, to be honest, people aren't messing about. They're coming, they're getting the workouts done, and then they're going off. I don't think there's going to be someone wanting to spend a whole day here because they've missed it so much. But people are busy as well, and with the country starting to open up, people are coming to just make this a stop in the day and then get back on. So yeah, the membership system really helps us, to be honest.
Obviously, there's ongoing discussions about how important services are. I don't think anyone's quite certain yet how worried they need to be about services and things like that, but it's been a point of contact. So just talk us through, because everyone touches everything in here.
Yes.
So obviously, services are a big deal, so I know you've made a big difference to that. So just explain that to us if you can.
So we've obviously got the aerosol sanitizer. This is amazing. You see other places are kind of using some wiping and the machines. You've got to think some real big contact points where people are touching it. With the aerosol sanitizer, it's done. And now it's ready to go. People are spraying before use, after use, and they don't even have to wipe anything. They don't even have to touch anything. So it's a bit of a lifesaver, really, what we've done. And we've got absolutely tons of it, and we're saying to the members, use as much as they want. It's completely free, and we're providing that as a service.
You have been open before. Just tell me, how many bottles of that did you get through the last time you were open?
We've got through several thousand of them, yeah.
Several thousand?
Yeah, we're chewing them up, but that's why people are here, and that's why people are using the facility, because they know that we're safe. And if that's the case, businesses have to invest in the sanitisers and things like that to make members feel like they're safe as well.
Well, we're just getting a few comments and questions in. Becca Cliff says, so excited to get back in this. Put so much work, you'll be pleased to hear this, to make it safe for everyone. People saying, please, you're open now. Question coming in, I knew this one would come, and it's come early, which is good. Matt Brown says, how does it work with face masks? Now, I go to work, and I'm at work now, so I'm wearing a face mask, because those are the rules. No one here is. What's the thinking behind that and that rule for you guys?
Well, you've got to think health and well-being, and when you're training, the last thing you want to do is hinder your breathing. And when you're working out, that's something you don't want to do. You don't have to wear a mask. People having to travel when they come into the premises, but whilst training, they don't have to wear a mask. And I think that's the right way to be. You can't work out and be wearing a mask. It's just going to be counterproductive.
Now, when they've been campaigning to open, I've heard lots of people around gyms, people who go to gyms, gym owners like yourself, talk about how frustrated they are. Because, you know, yes, we're indoors and everything, but you think you're part of the fix here, don't you?
We're definitely part of the solution, 100%. We're actually helping. Health and well-being is actually a fight against coronavirus, and it's not just, gyms aren't just for physical health, it's the mental health as well. People who have been isolated due to this pandemic, let's get back to the gyms. The gyms are definitely part of the solution, and it's ludicrous that we've ever been shut. And of course, I can go over and I can get upset about it again, but look, we're just happy to be open now. Let's put it behind us. Let's not think about the past and just go from there.
Okay. Luke, thank you very much.
No
We'll get you to step in there, because obviously we've got to maintain space as much as we can. And I've talked to a few people who've been using the gym. So I think we've got a little cluster here of friends who've agreed to speak to us. Is that right? Very nice to see you. Anton?
Yeah, I'm
Anton, Don and Lorna, is that right? Okay, Anton, let's talk to you first of all.
Yeah.
I can see, if you've got your breath, I can see you breathing hard. You can at least come back.
I am, yeah. I feel like, well, I did actually train through lockdown. I built a gym in the back garden, so I was using that to keep me pretty sane, but now I'm back. It's a wonderful feeling, man.
Is it about sociability, about doing it with, because I saw you all earlier on sort of guiding each other and working together?
I just feel like gyms are very overlooked in that aspect. Like, you know, you come here not just to socialise, you come to work out, but it does a lot for the mental health as well, overall.
And people sort of driving each other on.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Lorna, how pleased are you to be back?
Yeah, really pleased. Fitness is part of my job, so coming back to the gym has been great.
How hard has it been to maintain it? Because I know you can work out at home. There are lots of exercises people can do. You can get bits of kit to work out at home. But not having access to all of this, how much difference has that made?
Yeah, it's not the same working out at home. Obviously, you can do what you can. Not all of us have got the facilities like Anton building a gym in his back garden, but you've got to do what you can to pass the time and keep your fitness up.
Yeah, absolutely. How you sound like you really were inspired to do it. You went to those
Well,
sort of
it was one of them, you just kind of make it happen, don't you? Like, just do the do. I actually brought a gazebo. I got some floor mat laid out, and then obviously start venturing out looking for equipment. And then just built a little gym to do the basics with. You know, it's what I enjoy, so why not keep it in a day-to-day routine?
I'm just wondering, let's just talk to Dom a little bit, who's over here. Do people who aren't part of this community, part of this culture, do they underestimate quite what a big deal it is to the people who are part of this community?
Massively, and for the people that don't do it, it's like for the people saying that they enjoy the pubs, that's their social. To us, this is like our pubs. This is our happiness, you know what I mean? So like, we come here, we socialise. I don't know these people, but we've come and said hello, how you doing, how have you been for the past 3 months, how you been keeping? So yeah, it's a nice little community.
We had reference there to people's mental health.
Yeah.
We had reference there to people's mental health. Would you echo that? Would you say that as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
How key has it been for you, do you think?
Massively. So
the thought that you would get back in here at some point?
it's just a massive getaway, because it's like with Anton sort of doing the do himself. It's either stay and don't progress, or
You've kind of got to take control of what you can control. So just don't stress what you can't control, and what you can control, just do what you got to do.
And in here, you've got a bit of control, haven't you?
That's it,
You're controlling everything about what you're doing with your time in
That's
here.
it. You've got more of a routine. You've got a plan set up, and you just crack on with it.
Great stuff. Well, the good luck messages for the gym here and for gyms in general, actually, for everyone opening up today, are coming in. Just a reminder, if you just joined us, April the 12th. I don't know how you could have missed it, but in case you have, it is the day non-essential shops can reopen. You can go back to hospitality, provided you're sticking to your household, or for the 2 households and obeying the rule of 6, and that's outside and indoors. Leisure centres are opening for your household, gyms are opening for your household or for you on your own. You're welcome to make a comment or ask a question. We'll do our best to answer it, and that is in the box underneath us here on this Facebook Live from East Midlands Day. This all applies to England, by the way. If it's happened to have popped up on you and you're elsewhere in the UK, you will have your own rules in Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland. I know they've been different, sometimes faster, sometimes slower, all the way through. Right, let's carry on talking. Hello, Joseph. Thanks for agreeing to talk to us. Much appreciated. How much are you enjoying being back here?
I'm enjoying it loads. It's a nice change to be able to come into an environment like this. Stress and that lot, especially with the stress that's built up over the being locked down, not being able to do anything.
Have you felt that stress then? Has that been a part of the past year? Well, I suppose it has been for all of us, whether we know it or not, I guess.
Yeah, not knowing what's going to be able to, not knowing what's going to happen is probably the biggest part of it. Because what will do this, and you can't do that, so it's wondering what's going to happen.
That's really interesting, because the last control, and it strikes me here that perhaps this is it. Your time in here is something you control what you do. You get something out of it. You get an endorphin buzz. Everything sort of works together for the time you're in here. Doesn't it?
It's a place to come, enjoy yourself and better yourself, socialise, make friends with the same sort of attitude as you.
Now, is there any temptation when you get in here, you walk through the doors, you saw all the kit here gleaming out, and you just thought, right, I'm going to properly go for it? And is there any temptation first on the first times back?
Yeah, there is. It's easily done, especially when you're looking at everything, and it's the first time you've been in here all year, so there is a high temptation to think, yeah, I'm going to do everything.
Yeah. So, well, we do actually have a fair few gym bunnies actually on the comments, and they're sort of very keen to get back. So it's a lesson for them is to do gym. Okay, right. Let's go back towards the front desk. Thank you very much indeed, Joseph. Much appreciated. Keep the comments coming. We're going to walk this way. We're going to ask people to slide out of our way. I can see someone being inducted. We're going to go back towards the front desk, and the reason we're going to go towards the front desk is to ask James to come out from behind the front desk if you possibly can, and come and join us. Jamie Martin, I wanted to talk to you. Now, you're in Castle Gym Kit.
I am indeed.
But you're actually not really a member of staff, are you? You're here as a personal trainer.
I am indeed.
Just explain that, because they've invited you in, haven't they? So you can,
Yes.
I guess, so you can almost offer your services around the place here.
I'm new here. This is my first day, to be fair, as a personal trainer. Fully self-employed, so it's a risky business, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. And sadly, before this whole virus happened, I've not had anything for a year, so it's been very hard, to be fair. I lost a lot of motivation through lockdown. Obviously, my clients went, so I've struggled. And this day is a big day for me because I can get back in here and train and socialise again, really, and actually speak to people.
I wanted to talk to you about that because you lost your client. You started, like you say, just before lockdown. So presumably you didn't qualify for anything in terms of support. You were one of the excluded, were you?
I was excluded.
So how hard was that?
It was difficult, yeah, very difficult. Luckily, I live with my parents, so that tied me over. If I had a mortgage to pay, for example, then I would be really struggling. I don't think I would have probably managed, to be fair, without any help at all. So I've been in a situation, I'm fortunate to have a roof over my head and been able to live, really.
Yeah. Not always easy living with your parents, though, is it?
No.
I imagine if COVID hadn't happened, you wouldn't be there, would you?
Probably moved out. I could have probably moved out, yeah, to be fair, but sadly things didn't go that way, so we're here though, we move on, and we're back.
And just seeing the people coming in here and the optimism, do you feel like there's a buzz around everything really to open
I do.
once again?
It's very busy, like everyone's coming and enjoying themselves, everyone's getting down to it. I think everyone's in the same boat. We've all missed lifting weights. It's all obviously for your mental health as well. It's a really big thing for me personally. It helped me out a lot. I was so underweight many years ago, and the gym was my way to feel better about myself and feel more confident to able to do things and just feel good about myself, to go out and just actually feel happy. And this is a really, like I say, it's just a lot of mental help for me. It's a big benefit, and I'm glad to see everyone back and enjoying themselves, really. And I can't wait to get stuck in myself and get a session in when I'm ready soon. I
just wanted to echo what we're saying to Joseph over there, though. Everyone's got to just ease up a little bit. If they were listening to a personal trainer, I guess after a year of not doing this, people have got to go a little easier on themselves.
Take it easy. Don't overdo yourself. You don't want any injuries on your first day. So I'd say take it easy. Don't try and show off and lift something you can't lift, or don't do anything you don't need to, and just remember to eat right as well.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Much appreciated. Jamie there is a personal trainer. Luke's just behind the glass there. Luke, can you just come out for one last query? And we'll just wind things up here. Just before we talk to Luke, just a couple more things come in. Loads of people. Congratulations on opening. Eileen says good luck. Nigel Bowley, fantastic news, guys. Enjoy your gym time, so you'll enjoy that. Darren Carr's asking. He works in an arcade. Can't go back until May. Why? I think gyms are seen, and maybe Luke can expand on this in a minute. Gyms are seen as part of the fitness industry, as part of keeping everyone fit, and I think that's given them a different position in things. It's the same reason leisure centres can open now. Hospitality, I think, is seen as slightly less essential and is opening a little bit later on indoors. That's why pubs and restaurants are opening outdoors first of all. I think the way people interact as well is seen as different. It's easier to control it in here. That's the theory anyway. You may well disagree with it, but that's the theory as it goes on. Right, Luke, very, very swiftly then. Are you optimistic now about that this isn't going to go backwards, that you are here back to stay?
Well, I think, fingers crossed, we're not going to be closing again, and it's kind of the beginning of the end, really. So we're going to start opening back up everything. I think all small businesses have had it rough, and we all want to support each other. It's great that the community's come in and people are going back and supporting small local businesses. I just hope that we can now remain open. We should remain open, especially I'm speaking from gym point of view. Like I said, and I've said since the beginning, we are part of the solution, not part of the problem. So definitely.
Luke, thank you very much indeed. Thank you for being with us for this and for all your questions and your comments and your likes and everything like that. It is good to see places reopening, and people here are certainly loving it.